so much for being here tonight. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Vivi, Colombian girl, who is here in this YouTube channel whispering some erotic stories. I hope you guys can enjoy it a lot. Just to be clear, since now I know English is not my first language, obviously. My first language is Spanish, so please be patient. Probably I'll have lots of mistakes, but I'm still learning, and I know you guys are gonna help me a lot. The main idea of this is just to have a lot of fun with you guys. I hope you can just lay down, be comfortable, just listen to me and enjoy it. One more time, thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. Tonight's story is called The Housekeeper. My wife and I, as a professionals, have excellent jobs and a good quality of life. Shortly after we got married, we decided to hire a housekeeper to help us around the house so that we could enjoy it and share more time together, since our office work consumes a lot of our time and we definitely wanted to come home at night and find everything in its place, clean and with hot food waiting for us. One day we received a call from Yolanda, our housekeeper, telling us that unfortunately she had gotten sick and that she had been given a 2-week sick leave as she had to undergo treatment to be able to be 100% again. I thought it was imprudent to ask her if she knew someone trustworthy who could fill in for her during her absence. However, my wife told me that it was natural and in fact a very good idea to ask her directly, since she was completely trustworthy and she was going to understand. When I was about to call her, she went ahead and told me, "Mr. Rodrigo, if you agree, during these days of sick leave, I can send my daughter to you. She's very good at housework and cooks deliciously. She's young, but I have taught her everything I know, and honestly, that money will be very good for her. I highly recommend it to her. She is as if it were me who is there." Knowing that precisely that was the reason for my call, without hesitation I said yes. Who else than Yolanda to recommend someone to take care of our home and us? The next day, and very punctual like her mother, Luisa arrived, a girl of about 25 years old. The truth is that she was very attractive. I never imagined it. She introduced herself. My wife and I welcomed her warmly, and she started working. She told us that her mother kept her up to date on everything that had to be done around the house. Definitely, this replacement could not be more perfect. My wife's birthday was on Saturday, and although Luisa will have that day off, we offered her extra money to stay helping us since we were going to have a party with our closest friends. But being able to rely on her service, we could enjoy more. She accepted. The party day arrived. People were arriving. Everything was very normal. We had dinner, we drank. In the end, Luisa also integrated with all of us, and the truth is that we had a very good time. When everyone left, and it was just Luisa, my wife, and me, we began to clean up a bit at least so that the house wouldn't be in a terrible condition the next day after a night of partying. When we didn't want to clean anymore, we sat down and poured ourselves the last drink to go to rest. Luisa was very funny and talkative. She started telling us about her family, love relationships, and that's when she told us that her last love relationship has been with a woman. My wife and I looked at each other because we would never had imagined it. As she became more comfortable, the more she told us. Seeing Luisa so close to her, a distance that she herself had shortened, in search of some kind of response from my wife, who looked at me nervously, but with her eyes like two flames. When Luisa noticed my wife was a little tense, she withdrew apologizing, and when she was going to stand up, my wife took her hand, stood up, and began to kiss her. Wow! Seeing those two women in front of me, what a delight! The kiss went further. I didn't want to interrupt them at all. I wanted them to do everything imagining they were alone. In fact, they did a lot of things standing up and then on the sofa. Seeing my wife with Luisa in her intimacy caused me a sensation that I had never felt before. Obviously, I couldn't resist anymore, and I exploded. In the end, we all looked at each other and smiled. What a good time we had. I went to bed with my wife to rest, and Luisa went to the guest room. The next day, we thought that everything between Luisa and us was going to be very strange. But to our surprise, she was so mature despite her age. She received us in the dining room with orange juice and a great breakfast fast. We greeted her and she was super friendly. As always, she greeted us back and invited us to the table. We invited her to sit with us, and the only thing that was said about the last night was, what a good time we had. Certainly, we are going to miss her. Okay, guys, I'm just so excited. We just had our first erotic reading on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care, and I hope to see you soon.